Hi everyone, welcome to episode 10 of Pass Pass Shoot. Hey, we're 10. My name's Anthony. I'm alongside Chris.
We haven't been here in a while, but
yeah, I think
we're back.
Took a week off, 2 weeks off. I'm not even sure. I know last week
Yeah.
was Mother's Day, so obviously,
Yes.
and then we had one before then.
Well,
But
the last one we did was the playoff preview,
yeah,
and now we're fully entrenched in the playoffs right now.
we're into round 2 now, and
Teams won and teams lost.
Yeah.
That's it.
lots of storylines. Let's just start off with New York and Boston.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I mean, if you look at the first 2 games of this series, the Rangers have put themselves in the same exact spot as they were in the last series.
I thought game 1 they should have had. I thought game 1
Game
should
one they
have been.
could have had.
Could have.
Let's not say should have. They
No,
could
because
have.
Boston was good too.
Yeah.
But I thought, Hank Lundqvist kept you in that game.
He had a great game.
Lundqvist had a
Yesterday,
couple-
he did not
and a-
have a good game.
And a couple posts too.
Absolutely.
Especially in overtime and late in the third.
Yep, they had a chance to win that first game, but they put themselves in the same exact spot. Like last series, lost the first 2 games to the Capitals, heartbreaking fashion. The second game,
Yep.
they got home ice and won 2 big games at home, which was great. They got the series to a best of 3. Lost game 5 in overtime, won game 6 in 1-0 fashion, and then game 7 was
Destroyed,
a blowout,
yeah.
which is the first easy playoff victory in many years for the
Yeah.
Rangers. One game I didn't have to sweat finally,
Yeah. You
but
coasted it at the end of the first.
it was crazy. I couldn't believe that they won that game 5-0. You saw how frustrated the Caps got in that game. You saw Ovechkin running all over the place. You
Mhm.
saw guys like Fair getting upset and everything.
Yep.
Joel Ward getting upset, and that worked to the Rangers' advantage. This series is completely different because
Oh, absolutely, completely different.
the Bruins are much more of a team than the Caps are.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Bruins have had their struggles on defense with all the injuries, they got these rookies who are performing very well. Krug. This guy's going to be the new death. He's going to be the new Bo Bennett. I'm going to hate this guy. Torrey Krug.
He's
whatever
gonna
his
be
name
your
is.
the Jason Chimera.
Oh, God. I can't stand him. It's just ridiculous. But the Rangers, they have to get their act together tomorrow. There's no other. If they don't win tomorrow, this is a quick series.
Lights out.
Lights out. If they win tomorrow, I could see it going 6. I easily could.
Do you think they've tested Rask enough?
No.
It doesn't. I didn't think.
No,
I mean,
I don't think so.
game 1 maybe. Game 2, I don't even know if they even showed up. Game 2. Callahan had a nice goal early.
Don't forget, they did come back from 2 1-goal deficits. They tied the game at 2. They
Mhm.
went into the third only down 3-2.
It was 3-2.
Like Tortorella said, this is where we wanted to be. We wanted to be at this stage. And then they allowed a back-breaking goal like 40 seconds into the period.
Yep.
That's going to kill you.
Is it true that Girardi was on the ice for all 5 goals?
Yeah, Girardi was a -4 yesterday.
Jesus.
Girardi was a -4, and Del Zaster was -3.
Disaster. I like that. It's a new one. I haven't heard that before.
Oh, yeah, just go on the web. You hear it.
Really?
This was easily like Girardi's worst game of
Now, was
all
he
time.
just like victim of circumstance, or was it just a bad game?
They all had a bad game.
Yeah.
You know, they all had a bad game, but I think in Girardi's sense, it was like just a victim of the play on the ice. You know,
Mhm.
I mean, wrong place, the wrong time.
time,
Not necessarily it was his fault, just he was there.
Yeah, he was someone has to be accountable, and he just
Exactly.
happened to be him.
And nobody was there for the most part. It was nice for Rick Nash to join the party.
Yeah.
With a nice goal, which he finally got back to doing what he usually does. You know, he shielded off the defender with the backhand
I
and
mean, a
went.
beautiful shot blocker side, right?
Yeah,
High blocker.
It was a great shot.
Yeah.
Like, where was that last series?
The Callahan goal was really nice too. It's one of those Parisian goals.
Yes. I mean, so there were maybe about a half of a positive from yesterday, but you got to forget it.
Yep.
You have to have solace in the fact that, you know what, we did this once before. We did
Mhm.
it last series.
There's
but,
that it's never happened before. Though,
Oh,
that
exactly.
You've never gone. No team has ever gone down 0-2 in consecutive series and won the series.
It's terribly comforting, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But now it's time to make your own history.
Yep.
See what you got. I mean, I don't think this team is dead by any means.
No, I think a change of scenery might help at least for game 3.
Yeah, they've won 9 straight at home,
Yeah.
going back into the regular season. So they actually have home ice advantage this year. The fans are going to be behind them in full force
there's
tomorrow
no
night.
doubt about that at
It's
all.
going to be nutty, but with one feeble power play, the fans will be against you.
Yep.
So it's
And I don't think Boston's one to get intimidated by a crowd. You know.
no. The key to tomorrow night is you have to jump on them early and score a 5-on-5 goal.
Score
So
even
then, when
strength.
you do eventually get a power play,
Mhm.
it's not going to be terribly crippling when you don't score because you may have the lead already.
Right.
So you got to get on them early, bring the energy. You got to have guys like Callahan, Stepan, and Hagelin just running the ice and knocking people over. You got to have Zuccarello being engaged all the time. You got to have Nash working hard. You got to have Brassard not be moody.
Streaky, moody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got to page Brad Richards.
I was going to say, what do you 'cause I think it was Milbury or Ronick last night had said either scratching him or putting him down on another line.
I
But
don't.
isn't he like already? Is he on the
He
third line
can't
now?
go any further.
Was he fourth line?
He's the fourth
He's
line.
the fourth line. Okay.
This is the year 2013, and the fourth line for the New York Rangers is Aaron Asham, Chris Kreider, and Brad Richards.
Richards.
And
The fall from grace, man.
it's he's gotten. Last year he was a great performer for them. He had so many big goals, so many big goals.
And even at the end of this regular season, he kind of
He
came
picked it
back
up.
a little bit, right? Yeah.
He vanished in the first round, and
He's
didn't even
nowhere to be
he's
seen.
nowhere to be
Yeah.
found in this round. So you got to hope that something sparks him. I mean, I'm tired of him on the power play, but then again, I'm tired of them all on the power play.
I was going to say, what about Tortorella's remarks about Hagelin?
Tough love, I guess.
Yeah.
This is how he gets the best out of his players by
He stinks.
by berating them in the public. He stinks on the power play.
Unreal.
And
What's the difference between putting him other than someone else on the power play? It has to make a difference, right?
I don't know. Well,
I mean, it has to be better.
but why are you saying that Hagelin stinks? How many power play goals do they have in the playoffs? 2, 3, maybe.
Yeah.
So automatically, those guys don't stink. You
And
guys just scored.
why doesn't Nash stink? Why doesn't
Exactly.
Callahan stink? Why doesn't
Why doesn't
Stepan
Richard
stink?
stink?
Yeah.
Why doesn't Delzato
Yep.
stink? When they all do.
And Girardi,
Exactly. Anton Strawman. But then again, not going to knock Strawman. He's had a fantastic playoffs.
He played Ovechkin very well.
Yes,
last
he
years.
did. He
Let a couple big hits on him.
He's really stepped up in Stahl's absence, which has been good to see.
Any word on him? Or Klo?
He's skating. Klo is not skating.
I didn't even realize that Stahl was hurt again.
Yeah,
I
well,
know he came back, game 2, 3, something like that?
he played Game 3 against the Capitals.
I just assumed he was back, and I just never heard his name, but he's injured.
He hasn't felt comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like
Concussion, right?
No, it's the vision.
It's
when
the
you hit
vision?
with the puck.
Okay, I don't know if it was concussion or...
I think his vision straight on is okay,
Mhm.
but when it's like
Peripherals?
looking to the sides and everything, that's where it gets a little blurry and
Yeah.
where he's not as comfortable.
Mm.
So I don't think we're going to see Stahl in the rest of this series.
I think Klo's done, too.
If
If he's not even skating, I mean...
I'm upset that Klo
This
hasn't
series
played.
would have been good for him.
Klo would be great, like trying to batter Lucic or something like
Yeah.
that. And they kind of miss Powell too a little bit, even though he's skating a little bit.
Yeah.
Powell is good on the penalty kill, and he's a bruiser too.
Good
So,
bottom six guy.
Yeah, but this is your lineup you have now, and
Work with it.
forget about games 1 and 2. All right, you're down 2-0, so be it. Go win tomorrow.
Yeah.
You win tomorrow, you have a series.
I mean, you've been here before. Might as well,
Why
I'm
not?
not going to call it in.
Yeah, they're not going to phone it in. Some Ranger teams I would have said, you know what, forget it. These guys have actually started to forge an identity. Finally,
Yeah, again.
again, they have forged one in the playoffs where, like against the Capitals, they weren't intimidated. They had the great play on home ice, and then they went on the road in Game 7 and played a hell of a game.
Yeah.
One of the best games in franchise history they played.
Mm-hmm.
You need that effort times 2
Yeah,
in this series
definitely.
because Bruins have too many weapons.
They're just so stocked.
Bergeron and Marchand, those two
That's
are
just magic right now.
I can't stand Marchand. Little ball of hate.
A little ball I hate with his nose.
Exactly. It's stupid nose. He's so small. He's a little piece of garbage. But you know what? He's an effective piece of
Yeah,
garbage. Very effective.
He was nowhere to be found in the first round.
Yeah.
And now he's everywhere.
But see, with the Bruins, they have guys who disappear, but then they have other guys who step up.
Step up, right?
If Krejci, Horton, and Lucic are doing nothing, you're going to have Bergeron, Marchand,
Right.
These guys doing something.
Yep. I mean, and you always have that 7-foot guy, Chara.
As my dad calls him, Zedno.
Zedno?
Yeah.
Zedno Chara.
Zedno Chara. Nice they got him in the penalty box a couple times, but
Yeah.
get him off the ice.
He's been knocked around a couple times.
He did.
Someone laid into him pretty decently, game 2. I don't remember who it was, but he was like in the corner. I don't
I'm trying to remember.
Taylor
I don't know.
Pyatt?
It might have been Pyatt.
Might have been Pyatt. But he
Pyatt-
took a run on him and knocked him down.
Pyatt
You don't see that a lot.
Pyatt has had a very good playoff so far.
Yeah,
Finally
nowhere.
embracing his role as a third line guy, which is
Is
good.
that too high for him?
When
or is he-
he was playing on the first and second line, it was too high. It's like, no!
He's on the first and second line?
Yes!
What?
Remember when he scored like 3 goals in 4 games?
Is that why?
Or 4 games in a row he scored a goal?
Yeah. Was that
it's
why?
like, yes.
Oh my god.
Like, no. You're a third liner. You should be a fourth liner.
Yeah,
but
you're
with this-
nowhere higher than the third liner.
But the fact that you have Darryl Powell and Ryan Klo both out, you're a third
You
liner.
have to be a third liner,
So
yeah.
You have to be. So
Why not put Kreider there? No?
I mean, I would love him at the top, Kreider, on one of the top 2 lines. I would love that, but
Yeah.
it's the Tortorella factor. It's like, I don't trust him to give me what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, then maybe put him in the position to give him the chance to give you
Right.
what you need and see.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, you win tomorrow, you have a series. If not, then
Call it in.
Probably done in
Yeah.
5.
Because it doesn't really happen when you're down 3-0 and
Yeah, exactly.
make a run, you know?
So it looks bleak, but you know what? I don't give up
It's
yet.
not bleak yet.
No, I mean,
It's not.
it's bleak enough.
Your hand's over the panic button. You haven't pressed it yet.
Yeah, I'm not pressing it yet.
Yeah.
I do have confidence this team will bounce back
Mhm.
with a great effort. Tonight.
I think so too.
And
I
I'm
think.
spending $80 on the ticket. They better
You'll-
come up
you'll
with a
be
good
going?
effort. Yes, so
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm sitting somewhere. It's 4.
I've never been to the
17,
Garden, so I
whatever.
don't know.
Yeah. The only problem with these seasons, a little obstructed view. You can't see the scoreboard too much, but you see all the ice.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. I
Huh.
see the ice.
Well, you have to slide ribbons too.
That's true. I get to do some of the ribbon. That's
Yeah,
right.
there you
So yeah, MSG.
go. Renovations. Woo.
Yeah.
Are they done with the renovations?
No, there's one more phase left when they put the whole catwalk on top of the arena, on the.
Yeah. Are they
ceiling.
gonna have a new scoreboard or something or not?
They better not.
No.
They just got this new scoreboard like 6 years ago.
Oh, was it okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to
I
a.
don't know where they're getting all this money from. Oh yeah, raising ticket prices. That's
there
where
you
you're getting
go.
all the money from.
Boom.
Good Lord.
Let's go up to the other Eastern Conference series, Pittsburgh and Ottawa. That game was crazy last night.
I
Game
just wanna-
2,
I
Game
just want
3.
to say before we continue, kudos to the New York Islanders
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
on
Gave
a
it a
series
run.
that should have won 7.
Yeah.
They should have won in overtime on Game 6,
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
I wanted them to win.
And they could have
But
won Game 7.
They could have
you know?
absolutely, but it was a hell of an effort by them. They showed the Penguins are not invincible.
I saw the best tweet. I don't remember who it was on
Mhm.
Twitter.
Yeah.
It was it might have been like just like the hockey news or something, and it
Yeah.
was like Adam Proto or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that guy. Yeah.
It was like I think the Penguins are showing that the other goaltending is bad because of their offense, and their goaltending is terrible because of their defense.
Mhm.
The Penguins' defense is terrible.
They're not that good. The defense.
No, and it's starting to paint the picture a little more that Marc-Andre Fleury maybe wasn't the problem. Although Thomas Vokoun has stood
Vokoun-
on his head.
Vokoun has been great.
He's made the saves
Yeah.
that he shouldn't make. You know, like he's made those desperation saves
Mhm.
that Fleury couldn't make.
Yeah.
Or hadn't been making.
Mhm.
So I think the move to Vokoun was a very good move by
It was.
Dan Bosma.
And like watching the Penguins, I have noticed one thing about Chris Letang.
Yeah.
He's not a good defenseman.
Like
he's just
defensively?
offense. No, he's just offense. He is a bad defensive defenseman. I don't think he's that good,
No?
personally.
You don't think so?
I think they got 4 other guys that are better than him defensively.
Well, I mean, you got Brooks Orpik,
You got Orpik. You got
Murray,
Martin.
Martin,
You got Douglas Murray. Yeah.
Matt Niskanen.
Niskanen. All those guys are better defensemen
Defensively, yeah.
than Chris Letang.
But he's definitely one of the best. He's one of the premier offensive guys.
he's got
Yeah.
unbelievable.
so he more
offense.
than makes up for it. But
Yeah.
I can see that.
Even in overtime last night, he was getting caught because he's pinching too much
You
in
got caught
overtime.
on the Alfredson goal, hey man,
Yeah.
Malkin.
Absolutely. So it's like, you know what? Especially on that goal last night to tie the game,
Mhm.
you know that they're going to pull the goalie.
Yeah.
Don't be taking
How do you have that
chances.
kind of lapse like that? A
You
mental
can't
lapse like
have
that?
happen.
No.
You can't. And they deserve to lose last
Yeah,
night.
I even said it. I said it like just before Brian Englandman said it. Like
Yeah.
I said to myself that when the Penguins on that power play,
Mhm.
they were sitting back. They were getting scored on.
Yeah.
They were definitely getting scored on.
No,
and
and they did.
28 seconds left. Albertson, beautiful deflection.
The captain,
Yeah.
Alfie. He's,
I thought Spezza was going to be more of a difference, but he didn't really do anything.
yeah,
for like
he
the
didn't.
third.
He didn't look. He looked a little out of place. I mean, granted,
He looked like he
hasn't
hasn't
played
played
since
since January. So
Exactly. But all those kids on Ottawa are very good. They're hard workers.
they have a lot of heart in that team.
yeah.
No quit in them.
Silverberg, Zibanejad, Pajot, whatever his name is, Colin Greening
Seth
scored the
Lindbergh,
winner.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like these.
Yeah,
that's
Colin Greening got the winner, right?
Yeah. That's why I said from the beginning that Ottawa's a tough matchup for
They were tough out.
anybody
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is going to go back to Pittsburgh tied.
2-2.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that at all either. I picked them in our picks.
Me too.
So.
I mean,
Oh, actually, we didn't say it, but we just put it on our Facebook. But in the New York series, I have Boston in 6. You have Boston in 7.
yes. Now, you had the Rangers, didn't you?
No, Alex has the Rangers in 6.
Oh, I thought you had the Rangers.
No.
Oh.
And then in this one, I have Ottawa in 6. You have Ottawa in 6, and Alex has Pittsburgh in 5.
It looked like it was going to be a short series with Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Right off the bat.
Especially after game was
Yeah.
was that game 2 or was it a blowout? Or was it game 1 was the blowout?
No, game 1 was a blowout, I think.
Okay, yeah. I think
But-
game 2 was just like 4-3.
Yeah, like all of a sudden Pittsburgh regained their form and everything, but then Ottawa
Their
got to them.
defense is just shoddy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of their defense.
Yeah, I mean that's not a playoff. That's not a Stanley
They
Cup
don't
team
have
to
Ulf
me.
Samuelson back there anymore.
They don't-
Shell Samuelson.
or didn't they have Sergei Zubov for a little bit? Did they
Yeah,
have
they had Zubov. Yeah.
Did they have Zubov?
Well,
Okay.
the Rangers traded him to I think Pittsburgh.
I know they did, and then didn't they have Daryl Sador for a little bit?
Yeah, they had Daryl
like
Sador
a
for a
season or
while.
something.
Yeah,
They definitely have Zerge Gonchar. He's on the other team.
exactly. And you know what? I got to give Gonchar credit. He still can work it out there.
He can. He's got like 2 or 3 seasons in him.
Yeah, he's been excellent for the Sens. So I think that series is going to go pretty long now.
It's gonna be a good series.
Yeah.
It already has been, but I think it's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chris Neal got knocked on his ass yesterday a couple times by Douglas Murray. It was awesome.
You know, there's never been a series where there's 2 guys who I just hate so much in the same series. I don't know who to root for. Matt Cook and Chris Neal. God, I hate
have they
both
even
of
like
them.
been on the ice together?
I think so. Yeah, I think they've been on the ice together. They should just spear each other and then,
Yeah, just decapitate each other. You know,
Sure.
call it that, yeah.
or just like some kind of wound where they don't play for the rest of the series. Not to see them ever again. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, fine, I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
So I think the Sens are going to extend this and should be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good way, good last half of the series maybe here. You
That's
know?
right. And I do want to go back to the whole Boston thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a terrible, terrible, terrible job by the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's right. We haven't had a show since then. It was that night we had the show. Oh my
I've
God!
never ever seen a team.
4-1, 10 minutes left in the third period.
I've never seen a team stage a awesome comeback in a series, but have an awesome collapse in that same series in the last game. I've never seen this
Because
before.
that series was 3-1, right? It was 3-1,
3-1.
and Toronto came back tied
Toronto
it.
won 5, and then 6 at home, and then
Jesus.
up 4-1.
With 10 minutes left.
And then the Bruins found their way. You know, the Maple Leafs are the reason why the Rangers are down 0-2 in this series.
That's why.
Yes,
That's why.
because you know, stupid Kessel being lackadaisical, Kadri being lackadaisical, all these guys, they're not ready for prime time. Go back to Toronto.
No, did you see? There was this
Optimus Prime.
video. There's a video on top of the crowd that was outside the Air Canada Center. And it was like on top of some.
Was that for when the game-winning goal with Boston? Or-
Yeah.
Oh,
it was just like silent.
it was so deflating.
Yeah, and just see like sparse people just
Yeah.
leaving. It was just
Mhm.
quiet, hilarious. That's something that like.
I
It just
can't-
leaves you just like, how the hell did this happen?
I
Because that was the same day that the Washington Rangers was.
I was watching at the end while those 2 games are going simultaneously. I was watching more of the Boston-Toronto
Yep.
game than the
I
Ranger
forgot about the Washington.
Yeah, I was
New York
like,
game.
you know
I was like,
what?
forget about this. I don't care.
This one, I think it's under wraps. This is getting
When
interesting.
it was
over
4-1, I texted you, I'm like, Boston just scored a 4-2. You were like, interesting.
here. Yes.
And then like half of an hour later, we're both like, oh my God.
And I think it was Lucic who made a 4-3
Yep.
and finally scored.
Yep.
And then the seeing eye shot by Bergeron to
Mhm.
tie it at 4. And I was just like, oh, come on.
Yeah, and then,
Is
of
this
course,
happening?
I knew Toronto wasn't going to win in overtime after that.
Oh, no, they were deflated.
deflated,
They
yeah.
were completely done.
Yep.
And you know what? James Reimer got no help out there. They had stage fright at the wrong time, it looked like.
Yep.
It looked like. So
Unreal.
the Toronto suffers yet again.
Yeah. of all that, of course, that happens to them of all teams.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
definitely cursed.
They haven't been in the playoffs since, what, 04 or whatever it
9
was?
years has been. So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess all 4.
So, and then this happens. It's like, wow.
I thought they weren't going to get a win at home for another
Yeah,
while
right?
because they hadn't won
Exactly.
until Game 6
They
at home.
lost 3 and 4 at home, and
They won Game 2. They won Games 2, 5, and 6, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Blow
Funny.
Leafs blow. That's it.
hilarious. Yeah. So moving on west, we'll go Chicago, Detroit.
This could be.
At Chicago, we all have Chicago. I have them in 7. You have them in 6, and Adam has them in 5. 1-1.
The Wings are not gonna die.
No, I had trouble with this one. I
Yeah,
had trouble.
did too.
I had trouble.
I really did.
Yeah.
Because I just trust in the Red Wings' ability.
I think this was the hardest one to pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Because after all these years, the Red Wings have been the model of consistency
Yeah.
in the NHL.
Yep.
They've won how many cups in the last, 15 years?
Was it 97, 98,
So they've won like
2002,
They've
and
won, like, 4 cups.
2009?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so they've won 4 cups,
15
and they
years
made
at
another
least,
finals appearance.
and haven't missed the playoffs.
Yeah. So
I don't remember when I missed the playoffs.
Oh God. It had
93, maybe. No, because they had
No.
those.
They were in 93, 94 because they lost to San Jose in the first round. I think the Sharks beat them in the first round.
Yep. 92.
I'm thinking like 90, 91 or 91,
Maybe.
92 they missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 90, 91.
Yeah.
Because I think it was Yzerman's first year as captain was the last year they made the playoffs or something.
Was the first year or like the last year they didn't?
First year, last year they missed the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think I could be wrong about that, but that's saying a lot because Steve Eisman's been retired for what 5-6 years now.
Longer, no? Was he? Did he play? He played after the lockout,
I think
right?
he started.
Okay.
I think he played 05-06.
Maybe called it then.
And yeah, because he couldn't really play that much
Yeah.
because he was hurt and everything.
Yeah.
But the Red Wings is going to be a tough series for the Hawks because they're division rivals. The Wings get up for these games.
For the last time.
Yes.
Which is a sad
it's
thing.
depressing. I don't want the Red Wings.
I don't either. I don't want them anywhere
Sucks.
near my damn conference.
But like, if you talk about people stepping up, like these role players and everything, look at these guys on the Red Wings. You have Brunner, Abdelkader, Gustav Nyquist, all these other guys, and we're not talking about Franzen, Datsuk, Zetterberg, Bertuzzi, you know, and
Lidstrom. I'll wait.
well, no, Holmstrom, no,
no. Danny Cleary.
Dan Cleary, absolutely another role player. You know, Ray Shepard is still playing for. No, he's not.
Alex Delvecchio.
Well, that's way old, man. But no, they just have a good core of guys. They got all these big defensemen. They got Cromwell. They got Kindle. They're a good team.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough out.
It's not easy for the Blackhawks because they got their weapons too. Chicago.
Yeah, I mean Kane and Taves were like almost absent in the first round, and now they seem that they've come along now. I mean, Kane got on the board for the first time in Game 2, I believe.
Yep, I know. Sharp scored in Game 2.
Sharp scored, yeah. Sharp's been their MVP.
Yeah, Sharp has been good.
Sharp's been really good.
He's a nice player.
Yeah.
He has a nose for the net and knows when to score.
Philadelphia Flyers draft pick.
Yeah, it makes me happy when teams like the Flyers and the Islanders let people
Penguins,
go.
And they become like stars.
Yeah, they flourish.
Yep.
Well, look at the Islanders. Chara,
Luongo,
Redden.
Yeah.
You know, they could have been good.
They could have been really good.
Not so much. But yeah, this series is just a typical bruising division rivalry.
Yeah, right. Yep.
This is what I like this about the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because you got two teams who are original six, you know, just like the Bruins and the Rangers, original six teams.
We already have four. We have four left.
Yeah, four. We had 5 of the 6 going in.
No, we had 6.
Did all 6? Oh, yeah.
Montreal
all
and
6
Toronto.
all six did make it.
Yeah.
So blame Canada.
Yeah.
So now
there's no Canadian teams left, huh? Oh no, Ottawa.
Well, Ottawa's the only hope for that starving nation.
So if you're Toronto or Montreal, are you pulling for Ottawa?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Depends on who.
If it gets to the finals, probably because
Canada.
Yeah, Canada comes together.
When was 90 was the last one?
93.
93 in Montreal, right?
Yeah. Because they had 04 with the Flames, who were up 3-2 against the
Did
Lightning.
they have like 3 straight or something
They
like
had that one. They had Ottawa in 06-07
against the Ducks.
They had 05-06 was Edmonton against Carolina that went 7 games.
Yep.
They had Vancouver against the Bruins a couple years ago.
2010.
So Canada has made appearances in the finals.
Just can't get it done.
They just can't get it done.
Yeah.
And you know what? It brings me a little smile.
Yeah,
Just a little bit. But
it's actually not their national sport, or it might be one of. I think they have 2.
curling,
Lacrosse.
lacrosse. Yeah.
Lacrosse.
It's not curling.
No.
It's not cricket either.
No.
No.
Did you play cricket in Canada?
I played cricket in gym class.
Did you really?
Yeah, we had these lame plastic bats
Little
and
bat
everything.
thingies?
Oh yeah, I just swung and hit the thing as far as I could and ran back and forth.
Whenever I
It was
think of
stupid.
cricket, I always think of the Jerry Seinfeld commercial for like American Express.
That's a
that
wicked
googly.
You don't remember the song?
No, I don't like Jerry
Oh,
Seinfeld, so I don't. I try
Well,
not
that was
to.
the American Express commercial.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No.
But we digress.
Yeah,
I still think the Blackhawks will win the series.
I do too.
But
A
it's
long
not
series.
gonna be easy. Yeah, 6 or 7. It's
Yeah,
gotta be.
they'll beat each other up.
But
Game 3 is tonight. It's actually on now.
Yes.
Doc and Enzo are on my TV.
I got a problem.
Uh-oh.
How come every night we have to have Pierre Maguire at some games?
Seriously?
Why?
Seriously? Why? Why?
His frequent flyer miles are just ridiculous.
Unreal.
You know, he was in Boston last
Guy is so
yesterday.
stupid. I hate him so much.
He brings down the broadcast.
She said something. She said something yesterday. I can't remember what it was. I thank God I can't.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I just. Ugh.
I
don't know
it really
anyone
is painful.
anyone who thinks he's a good analyst or whatever he is.
I'm sure if you search the web, people have their fan pages.
Google
for Pierre.
defend Pierre Maguire.
Yeah.
No
Who
results.
likes Pierre
No results.
Just ask Jeeves. Hey Jeeves, who likes Pierre Maguire? You know, ask Siri. You got Siri on your phone?
That's clever, but
Yeah.
should I ask Siri?
Go ahead, sure.
Yeah, let's do this.
Does anybody like Pierre Maguire?
Does anybody like Pierre Maguire?
Would you like me to search the web for does anybody like your Maguire?
Sure, let's search it. But
Yeah.
Searching the web for does anybody like your Maguire?
Like your Maguire? No, you
Yeah,
stupid.
No, Siri doesn't understand.
Ah, you
anything.
failed. Anyway,
But No, it's getting painful now that he's at every
game. Is he gonna be there tonight? I'm assuming he's gonna be there tonight.
Oh, of course.
Are we gonna have Oculus?
And I don't understand why every game has to have one guy in the glass. Can't we just have a normal broadcast with a play-by-play and a analyst up top, please?
Maybe a guy outside the glass or something, like not inside the glass.
Yeah, I don't
like
want
in the corner. Like
I don't want my main analyst being inside the glass.
You see Pierre McGuire, with Mike Johnson from TSN. He's always there too.
Yeah, they're always sharing the booth.
Yeah,
and it's like
the one will talk and then like they'll step back, and,
exactly.
like, not look at the camera.
Yeah, they
awkwardly
because Mike Johnson doesn't want to be seen on American TV.
Nope.
And Pierre loves.
Did he play?
Yeah, Mike Johnson played probably about 10 years in the league.
St. Louis.
I think he played with St. Louis, played with Phoenix, played with Montreal. I think
didn't matter.
No,
he's a nobody.
He's a good analyst. I don't mind him.
I don't mind him.
I don't mind him. But yeah, too much Pierre is the main topic of the playoffs. He's got to go. Just go away.
Go away.
Go. And now we could focus on your Stanley Cup pick.
The San Jose Sharks finally got on the board last night.
Yes.
2 nights ago.
Yeah,
2 nights ago.
I thought it was great when Couture came back because did you see what happened to him?
No, I did not. I was actually at work.
It was just he got bumped and his left leg, like the skate, dug right into the part where the boards hit the ice.
Ugh.
So it was just like his leg
jammed his leg or something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It looked ugh.
How many times do you see that guy gets hurt, comes back, scores a goal?
Absolutely.
You know?
And it was on the power play in overtime. He was right in the slot and just roofed it over quick.
I saw the questionable call.
Which one was that?
The goalie interference with like 2 seconds left. On was it Vergara? No, Vergara got the hooking penalty. No, who's one of their grinders? It's like 70 for not Derek King.
Nolan?
No. Who's the other guy?
Oh no, wait.
Yes. Maybe?
Gretzky. No.
Purple tie. He was on the ice with Richards.
Yari Curry.
It was a 2-on-1. What the fuck can I remember this? Richardson, maybe? It might have been Richardson.
Oh, it might have been that guy. Okay.
But he got shoved, but he was a while away. He could have stopped, and he just bowled over
and
into
know
the
what
enemy.
you're talking about. Yeah.
So they were all like, Dustin Penner had some nice words for the referees, and Jonathan Quick actually got a game misconduct after the game.
We did?
For mouthing off to the officials. Yeah. Huh. All he gets is a fine.
I did read about the fine. I know
they're not going to suspend. It's a $200 fine.
Really? Make it substantial, man.
Yeah, like a couple thousand.
Take that right out of his pocket, man.
Yeah.
Add a couple zeros after that.
They can't suspend him, but they're not going to.
They suspend him for that.
Yeah.
The officials get berated on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, they should take a harder stance on it. They should.
Abusive officials.
Yeah. It's. I mean, it is.
I mean, you can draw back and forth, but there are lines that you can't cross.
Yeah. I mean, either have the players do the abusing or the coaching staff do the abusing. Not everybody.
Yeah.
But Sharks, it was nice to get on the board. The crowd was unbelievable the other night.
It's good to see Scott Gomez back.
Yeah, Gomez is playing a big role in this team now. He's getting better minutes with some injuries on the Sharks and
I was on the third line.
So moving on up.
You're noticing him, you know?
Yeah, he has more of a role than Brad Richards does.
Yeah.
For the Rangers. So that's saying that's
saying a lot.
That's where we're gonna base
that's the parallel right there. Is Scott Gomez and
yes.
Richards.
If you have a higher role on your team than Brad Richards does for his team,
job.
you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good job, Scotty.
But I have San Jose in 7. You have LA in 7, and Alex has LA in 6.
Yeah,
I only pick San Jose just because it's my Stanley Cup pick, and I want to look up Gene. Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm all in, baby, with them. So.
Absolutely. But like we said with the Rangers and everything,
excited, done serious.
You win Game 3 like the Sharks did.
It's a whole new
series
ball game. Yeah.
You're only down 1 game, and you have a next game at home.
Is that tonight? Game 4. Has to be decided tomorrow. I mean,
I think it's tomorrow. I don't know for sure because the schedules are so messed up.
There's something with the scheduling this year that's just like irritating me.
Well, I don't think that the people doing it give a damn anymore.
Yeah, it's like give them 5 days rest, like the Knicks got.
Yeah.
But no, I'm happy that they made a series out of it. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Nope, we don't have 1 game tonight.
Okay.
That's stupid. That's so stupid. So
it's bad.
Well, I mean, this is the last. No, actually, LA and the Sharks had played 3 games before anyone else had played 3 games.
Everybody else has played 3 games.
Well,
no, tonight everybody will have played 3 games.
No, because Boston, New York's only played 2.
No, oh, that's right. Yes, you're
They're
right.
down 2-0. They're not
I'm,
down
I'm
3-0.
already thinking they're down.
They're not,
3-0.
yeah, they're not down.
I'm
3-0,
fast
yeah.
forwarding to tomorrow at 10 o'clock at night.
No, tonight you just have Blackhawks and Red Wings.
Well, like I said, Sharks, they got one. They're on the board. But I really do think the Kings experience will prevail because they got too many guys who have been there before.
Have we seen Carter yet? I know he had a goal last game, 2 games ago. That I think actually won it. The game that won like 3-0 or something like that. 3-2.
Yeah, I think you're
Okay.
right. Like, and the Kings are another team just
It's
have
so
all
hard
these
to
guys.
Yeah, it's they. I mean, even the Sharks have a nice roster.
They do.
You know,
They do.
they have one of the deepest rosters in the league. Definitely on their forward side.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got
Danny Boyle on
Thornton,
the back end.
Marlowe, Pavelski. They got
Couture.
Logan Couture. Who else did they have?
Scott Gomez.
Gomez. This Wingles,
Wingles.
guy. Torrey Mitchell.
Torrey Mitchell.
So
I think there's another guy I'm missing.
Yeah, there is. There
yeah,
is. I'm
there's
sure
another
there is.
like a second line guy too.
Yes.
Pavelski. You say Pavelski? You said Pavelski.
Pavelski. Well, Havlat, but he's hurt.
He's back now. He's
But he
coming
got
back. I
hurt
think he's
again,
back. Coming back.
He
next
got
game.
hurt again though.
Oh, did he really?
I thought he came back and got hurt.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I knew I saw his name recently.
Because he's just one guy that doesn't have any friggin' luck, man.
No.
And-
Even when he was in Chicago, he always got hurt.
Yeah. And he started and he was actually good in Ottawa and then they dumped him off.
Is that where he started?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I forgot he was in Ottawa.
That's right. Back in the when the Devils played.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, when the
2003.
Devils. Yeah, he was
Went to the
there.
final. They won the cup. Yeah.
That's
what he
Jeff
was
Friesen. That's it.
Jeff Friesen.
Jeff
My boy
Friesen in the
Jeff
conference
Friesen.
finals.
I wanted the Jeff Friesen jersey so bad.
Oh well, you could still get one, Ant.
Oh, I know that. I just
You can cling to it. Get a patch.
I
on
get the
it, a
patch for it,
Stanley
yeah,
Cup finals patch.
I
on it,
love
it'd be
Jeff
fun.
Friesen. When they made that trade, I was so happy.
Jeff friggin' Friesen. Oh,
I liked him even when he was in San Jose though, even before Anaheim. So
Jeff Friesen.
he's nowhere now.
Oh, he's not.
I
No idea where he is.
think, and he's only like 30. I mean, when I checked, he was like 35 or something like that. Like still playing age ability, but yeah, he's just nowhere.
He couldn't play in this league, right?
No. He might KHL might even
This,
not.
yeah. Speaking of, I think it was KHL. I believe Wojtek Wolski is going to the KHL now.
Is he?
Yes.
Wait, he was just in Washington, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was in Washington.
Oh, lost another one.
Did you see my post about the Rangers app? The picture I posted.
Yeah.
I mean, this,
was it like a picture like Matt Zuccarello, but it was Wojtek
no.
Wolski?
It was Matt. They said it was Matt Zuccarello, but it was a picture of Wojtek
Wojtek
Wolski.
Wolski, right? Yeah.
I mean, talk about like the worst app in the history of everything. Oh my God, they don't even have updated photos of anybody.
Oh my
like
God.
the picture of Brad Richards is from the training facility. I know that. All these other guys don't have pictures up there,
Oh,
like
geez.
Brassard and Nash.
This is
Nash
the
has been there for the whole
This is
season.
a Rangers app.
Yes, the official New York Rangers app.
Oh, it's official too.
yeah.
Oh.
Yes. I don't know what
Oh.
the hell they're doing. Oh, it's brutal.
But I could definitely see the series ending in like 5.
Which one?
The San Jose series.
You could.
I'm still gonna go. I'm not gonna change my pick, obviously,
Mhm.
but I could definitely see this one ending.
I,
Bad draw for San Jose.
and like
They
I
swept
said,
they swept the season series, didn't they?
Did
LA.
they?
There's
They
a
might.
that I think San Jose may have won once.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. But like I said a few seasons ago, not a few episodes, feels like seasons ago,
Seasons
but a few
ago,
episodes ago. Even though they were 6th seed, the Sharks, this is like a make or break year for them.
Yeah, this
It
the,
is.
the window's closing after.
Yeah, and this is going to be it because they're not getting any younger.
No, definitely not getting
And
younger.
their big guys are they're getting up.
Danny
there.
Boyle's like 37, 38,
Boy-
isn't he?
Look at his beard; it is nice and gray.
Gray, yeah.
It is bordering on Niedermeyer.
I was saying Scott Niedermeyer-esque.
Yeah, which is saying something because I love Scott Niedermeyer's epic beard.
That big beard, it was so
With the
grizzly.
gray. Oh,
Yeah,
it was
with the
awesome.
gray, yeah. I mean, I
That-
didn't like it because not with the Devils, but
Yeah, this could be a quick little segment. Favorite playoff beard ever?
ooh, how do you go against Lanny what's his Lanny?
Lanny McDonald.
Lanny McDonald, yeah.
Well, he had the mustache and everything.
Mustache,
yeah.
it just curled. It was beautiful.
Lanny McDonald had a good
Yeah. Andy Green had a good one last year.
one. Mm-hmm.
Ken Danico.
Danico, yes.
Danico's a good one. Had the little flashes of gray.
Mm-hmm. I always like the flash of gray in there because he knows he's a grizzled veteran. He's been there before.
Steven just had the goatee. He didn't really have a
Yeah.
beard because I have the picture right there.
Mhm.
Who's yours?
Well, I prefer the Brandy Dubinsky porn star mustache.
The Brian Carter had one last
Oh
year.
God,
too.
those were bad. But no,
That's what Crosby has.
because he can't
He
grow.
can't-
He has no
It's like
facial hair.
It's like Vinny LeCavalier.
he hasn't hit puberty yet.
LeCavalier is the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These guys will never be able to grow a beard.
He's what, 33, 34?
Vinny?
Yeah, is he that old yet?
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Yeah, he still can't. I think he gets a little peach fudge, you
Mhm.
know?
My favorite playoff beard is Henrik Zetterberg. His just comes in so perfect
After
every
game
time.
one.
Every time.
Game 1 of the first round.
That's kind of why I kind of want the Wings to go to the finals. We can see it again. It's like perfect color
Yeah.
and everything. It's wow. Good job, Hank. Those Swedes know how to grow their beards.
Yeah, I
And
think.
you know what? Datsuk has an underrated beard too. You wouldn't think. He's got an underrated one.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he
he's
just
growing
had,
it
like,
now.
I thought he just has like a peach face. He actually has a
Yeah,
beard.
He can do one. Absolutely.
Oh wow, I did not.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else.
I'm growing one now too, but I hope I can keep it till at least Thursday.
Yeah, mine was pretty good last year. I
Yeah,
remember.
yours wasn't bad. Yeah, and your lockout beard too. That
Yeah,
was good.
my lockout beard was just as bad. Like, I think that lasted longer, so it was a little
That's
bigger.
depressing.
Yeah,
That a lockout beard lasted longer than a
the Stanley Cup
playoff run.
the Stanley Cup playoffs. Yeah,
And the playoff run lasted almost as far as it could possibly last.
yeah, till what June, late June, mid June.
You
Yeah.
essentially were two games away from the maximum amount of games because you went 6 against the Rangers, 6 against the Kings.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Actually, no, never mind. No,
Oh,
you
yeah,
won
five
games in the
against
second
Philly.
round. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot about that series. Did they play?
I did. Philly didn't even play, so
No, Philly didn't show up.
that would the Devils took them away. But that's last season.
The Devils knocked them on
I
their
miss Devils.
behinds.
Yep,
You miss Devil hockey?
I do.
Oh,
I
sorry.
miss Devil hockey a lot.
I miss Ranger hockey. Where is it? Where'd it go?
Well, maybe they'll find it this week, and we'll have a show Sunday, and maybe it'll be a 2-2 series, 3-2 series. I don't know how many games will be played by then.
I heard Game 5, if there is a Game 5, is going to be 5:30 on Saturday in Boston. Because I guarantee there's going to be a Sidney Crosby game or something
7
that
or
needs
8
prime
o'clock, yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Oh, Sidney Crosby!
especially would that be Game 5 for them too?
Probably.
There might be Game 6. Will they have? Are they playing tomorrow?
Well, no, they give the Penguins a couple days off between games. So it's
Especially
just,
on those travel days.
that's how the world works.
Yeah.
Because Pittsburgh and Ottawa are so far away. Go to hell. Hate the Penguins.
Well, do you have anything else you want
Um,
to call the show?
I love playoff overtime. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
I was it 20 games now? Of
Yes.
none or 20? It's like
And we've only had one multiple
one more,
overtime
and it was
game.
last night.
I missed the days of the late 90s.
I
and
missed
early
that.
2000s.
Was it Pittsburgh Philly that was 5 or 6
Yeah,
overtimes?
it was like 5 overtimes.
Awesome.
There was one, I think it was in 03, the Ducks and the
Well,
Stars
4, right?
went 4 or 5 overtimes, and Peter Sikora scored in the end.
Yep. I had called that.
Yeah.
I was talking to my mom's reference. I was
Mhm.
like, I'm Peter Sikora, I'm calling it.
No, that was awesome.
Boom.
Oh, that was great.
That was what, Ducks? Was that when he was the Ducks?
Mhm.
Ducks. You said Ducks Stars, right?
Well, last year, Rangers Capitals went 3 overtimes.
That was 3, right? And
I-
Gabrick or Richard?
Gabrick scored. I almost literally cried because I couldn't take it anymore.
I hate
painful.
overtime games as a fan.
Oh God, they're
It's
the
the worst. Every
They're
shot. is
worse
like
when
a
you're there.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to a couple last year.
It's painful.
Yeah.
So, just win regular and that's it.
Yeah. Don't
If
make
they're
the
the other
win
teams
by
that-
20 goals.
Yes, if they're teams I don't really care about, have many overtimes
Oh yeah.
you want.
Yeah. Go play until the morning. I don't care.
No overtime for the Rangers, please. Thank you.
What's
Tired
the
of this.
longest? What's the most overtimes ever played? Was it the 6?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think
I
there was like a 6 overtime game in like the 30s. or
30s.
40s
Yeah.
with
I want like a 10 overtime game. I know it probably would never happen.
you would
When
have-
you go to sleep, you wake up, it's still going on.
Oh my God! It's happened with baseball. I'll tell you that.
Like 20
Yeah, like
innings
20
and stuff.
innings. Yeah. But you would have to have like stretchers on standby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
IVs definitely.
You would have to have an ambulance on the ice in center ice. Skate around the
Wasn't that, I don't
ambulance.
know, like video game would do that, would drive on if like your player's in the way, would just run them over.
Oh, that was Madden.
Madden, I know Madden. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if hockey did that too.
No, Madden for the Genesis.
You could actually get your guy by getting run over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then later on, they fixed the graphics where you're driving and instead of running over the player, it just pushes them to the
Push
side.
him to the side.
It's like, that's great. What about that guy you just ran over?
Yeah.
You're carrying off another guy and you just ran over somebody else. Get
Another
another ambulance.
ambulance.
It's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
So-
guess we'll call it a show there.
Yes. We
Follow
just
us
get
on
back in the swing of things with the playoffs. They're not going anywhere yet. We still got another month left.
month. Yeah.
So,
You can thank the late lockout for that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only good thing about the late lockout.
Yep.
Because,
Well, follow us on Twitter at Pass by Shoe. Follow us on Facebook. We have a website that is
Mhm.
very inactive right now.
Yes. Because I don't know how to do anything.
I still have to show you how to do it. I have to make you
Okay.
an admin, but
And we're going to maybe bring Alex in again soon.
hopefully, yeah, we might
Hopefully.
let him come back.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where it's like, dude, no,
Yeah,
you can't come.
you have to pay us royalties.
That's right. Oh, we should do that.
We should definitely do that.
$5 each for every show you want to come to. That'd be awesome.
we make no money. 'cause you just
Exactly.
don't wanna
We'd be
come.
poor. It's gonna backfire. No. Rethink.
We will see you guys probably on Sunday, if not sometime
That'd be
next week.
awesome.
All right.
Enjoy, everybody.